I've been getting so many questions about what my daily routine looks like, because there's no way that you can get strong, maintain a job, have your family love you more or less, and just be an overall community man without having a good routine. So every morning, the way I start my day, immediately I wake up, get out the covers. Today someone woke me up. They said, hello, wake up. I got out of bed. I said, get out the bed, take off the covers, take off my pillow, open the curtains. Here are blinds, not curtains. Smash open the curtains. And I looked at them, I said, just go ask mom if you can get some coffee. And then they buggered off, left me alone. Which is a bit sad. It's not a great way to actually wake up. So that was what happened this morning. Then what I did was I cleaned up my desk just before I left, because here's the thing that you can also do. I mean, what I do is I wake up and I immediately make my bed. You know, I put my cushion nicely, I change the cover, I put the covers over there, I flatten it all out so it's nice. Because I once watched this one video of a soldier, and he was addressing all of the platoons. You know, that he was in a massive hall, he had his beret on, I believe, and he was part of the Navy, his uniform, all these golden bells and whistles and all these medals on his kind of army military uniform. And he was saying to these people, it's a famous speech on YouTube, it has millions of views. He says, you must make your bed every day. Because when you make your bed every day, once you're a man and you have lived a long life, or you've done a good day's work, you want to come back and have a ready-made bed. So the first thing I do when I wake up is I make my bed. Once that happens, as I said, I clean my desk. I put my pens back in the box, I put my computer's in this bag, I put my computer nicely, take away any tissues that I used if I blew my nose. I have a bowl. I like to keep a lot of things in a bowl. So for example, I have my phone in a bowl, or I have my almonds that I'm eating in a bowl. So I take all my bowls, I take all my cups, take my tea if I'm drinking tea or coffee, I take all of that with me back to the kitchen afterwards. Then immediately what I do is, I always have a shower. But unfortunately with my shower, it takes 10 minutes, honest to goodness, 10 minutes to get hot. Now just imagine, okay, you've come home from gym, you exercised, you're tired, you've just been sprinting, you can barely catch your breath, and you turn on this shower, hoping that it's going to be hot, nice warm shower that you can relax into and afterwards go straight to bed. And then you wait 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, and you still feel the water, it's cold. So whatever I tried to do doesn't work. I've tried to adjust the pipes. I've gone down underneath the sink where there's this, it's like basically plumbing pipes. And I've taken a look. Whatever I've done, it doesn't work. I cannot make the shower become hot. So I always have a cold shower in the morning. I always have a cold shower. I take soap. I quickly rub it over me. I use soap on my hair because that's the only way you can do it. Why would you use shampoo? It's so stupid. What a waste of money. One bar of soap is $1 or $2. Use it on your hair, use it everywhere. Next thing you warm. And not warm, next thing it does actually warm you up. But next thing you are completely clean. So I wake up, make my bed, clean my desk a little bit, and then I have a quick cold shower. Afterwards, I get dressed. Now in my cupboard, I've split it into two sections. Because when I was doing my other business, it made a lot of money, and so I was buying designer clothes. You've seen a few of the bags that I have. Designer clothes, tracksuits, money, all these things. So the one side of my cupboard is all the designer clothes. They're the Louis Vuitton shorts, they're these designer called Fabiani in my country. Designer tracksuits, bags, all these things, and sunglasses, and hats, and New Era hats, and all these like designer things on this side. And on this side is all my formal, cheap or poor clothing. And typically in the morning I decide I'm going to dress formally. So for example, now I'm wearing a collar shirt and I've got my watch on. Behind me is actually my blazer. It's a bit hot now, so I'm not going to put it on. But the point is that I decide what I'm going to dress. I'm either going to wear designer clothes to flex on people and make them feel inadequate and inferior, or I'm going to dress formally. Doesn't matter. I'll make my pick. I'm getting a bit riled up here. That's what I do. Then I quickly get dressed. From there, I take my keys, unlock my door, and I'm walking outside my room to the main part of the house. Then I take all my bowls with me. Usually I have my bag around my shoulders like this. And I've already packed my bag, ready for work, ready to make videos, ready to do my products online, ready for everything. By the time I then come into my kitchen, the only time that I have then is literally 30 seconds. And in the night before that, like the night before, I always prepare. There's something that you've got to do. You have to eat for protein. If you want to get bigger, you can train. I've done training. Every single night I train. I've done the repetitious thing, like 8 to 12 reps, blah, blah, blah. Keep on talking, gym nerd. Keep on talking. Okay, yes, 8 to 12 reps. Da da da. There's one thing that you will be missing, and that is protein intake. You've got to take your body weight times 2. So I weigh 70. I'm quite a light kid for my age. 70 times 2 is 140. So I need to eat 140 grams of protein. Now, how do you even eat that? Because if 1 tin of tuna is only 20 grams and 1 or 2 eggs, you don't want to eat too many eggs, it's only 12 grams of protein. How do you do it? So as I wake up, okay, I told you my whole routine. Once I'm in the kitchen, the night before, I've already prepared 100 grams of almonds. It takes me about 5 to 8 minutes to eat. It's a challenge, to eat it quickly and have all that protein, 20 grams, at least 24 grams of protein already before I've even started my day. That's how I start my day. From there, I typically go with the tutor and I end up, or one of the teachers basically, and I go with them and I end up at school. By the time school ends, it's already Hoppers 2, 3, mainly Hoppers 2, and on virtually every single day, besides for one of the days that I'm mentoring a cousin of mine, I will come home with the tutor. So again, a long day of school. Now I made a deal with my pops. I said, listen here, okay, I hate school. It's a waste of my time. I'd much rather make videos. I'd much rather make money online. I'd much rather do my job. I'd much rather get stable and have a family. This is what I want. Don't you want freedom? So I want freedom. And I said, listen here, I will go to school up to the point where I earn $6,000 to $8,000 a month. If I surpass that, and that's 100,000 Rand in my currency, if I surpass that, and I'm going to show you the receipts from the customer orders, or my back's very, very itchy for some reason, or how much I get paid online, or how much I've been paid from my job. If it surpasses $6,000 to $8,000, finish with school. That's it. I'll say bye. You kick it out the door and leave my house. That's exactly how it's going to be. Which is very interesting. Anyway, so I do my school. By the time it's 2:30, I quickly come home, and then I start my clock for my job at 3. And I go from 3 until midnight. And every day, I have my phone set up here, I have my WhatsApp set up here, and I'm going through all the phones. This person in this industry, this person in real estate, this person in property, this person in this industry, that industry. I phone them all. I say, hey, are you looking to outsource any tasks? That's the job. And I phone every single person and book the calls. And then throughout that 3 p.m. period to midnight, I'll be on the calls. So either I'm phoning people to get this, they call it the discovery call. Either I'm phoning people, or I'm actually in the sales call trying to close them or move them along the process or get them to meet with the marketing manager. That's what I'm doing with my life. And once it's midnight, I don't finish, I train. Every day, like for example, last night, I trained my arms. I really didn't want to. It was midnight. I only ended at 1. But the point is, I still did it. There's one of these fat guys at the office. I always call him fatty because he really is. Fat, obese idiot. And what this fat, obese idiot told me was, hey, you need to be on time for my lessons. I said, okay. I've said this many times. It's my favorite story. I said, okay, but I'm training at night. He says, no, you must be on time for my lessons. I said, okay. Just like, get away. I'll kick you out the door. Anyway, but that's something that I would never ever skip. Even if I'm not going to be on time for my lessons, I will still be training because that's what gives me my strength. Can you see that? You can see it and perceive it. So that's my morning routine. Till the evening, it's midnight, 1 o'clock when I'm finished training, I quickly run around the block for 10 minutes and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Next thing, you get strong. Next thing, you build a following on YouTube. Next thing, you make sales online. Next thing, you get a job. And life's amazing and people respect you. That's my daily routine.